なんで UK 時間で私は生活しておるんや。
UK9 時で合ってますよね。
UK9 時ですね。
はい。
はい、そうですね。あと、まあ、ヨーロッパ大陸側から見てる方だと10時。
そうですね。そうなんですよ。はい。ではこれをチャットに貼りますね。
はい、お願いします。
チャット。今貼りました。よろしくお願いします。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい、はい。りょうさんいます？田代さんいる？
はい。
今、ざっと参加者の方の、今また10名ぐらいがログインされてますけど、
はい、
ざっと見ると日本人の方のお名前がほとんどで、
そうですか。
英語、日本人ではないと思われる方が約1名ですかね。昨日のあれだと、なんかリコさんのヨーロッパからも
そうですね。
何か名前入ってたよね。
はい、
クリスチャンとかね。
はい。
まあ、とか言いながら、一人でもいたら一応、英語でスタートすることなのかな。
ヨーロッパ向けと。
はい。今度の24日に、ね、なんかあるじゃないですか。
TMF の方。
そう、24日って休日だってことを忘れてたっていうか、あれ、Google のカレンダー見て、何この体育の日とかってつったら、オリンピックがもともと開催する日だったんですね、あれね。
そうです。
グラハム・ケネディさんがいるぞ。いや、それで、あの日に矢野さんのやつセットしたじゃないですか。
はい。
リコさんの方で誰も教えてあげなかったの、矢野さんにこの日休みだよっつって。
私は他の人の分を気にする余裕が
なかったということね。本当にもう冷てえんだから。
すみません。まあ、ヨーロッパ向けということであれば。
うん。いや、で、WTIL のやつを23日に今セットしてるんですよ。
はい、
で、セットしたんだけど、そこはさすがに23日って、あれもともと休みじゃないですか。海の日とかっつって。で、あれは1日前にずらしました。22日に。
なるほど。まあ、そういうのがやりやすい、あれではありますね、ウェビナーっていうと。
まあね、緩いといえば緩いよね。なんて言うんだろう、まあ、参加してる人はおのおのね、都合はあるんだろうけど、どっかの会場を予約してっていう話ではない分だけ、そこは少しね、緩いといえば緩いですよね。いいか悪いかどうかして。
そうですね。フレキシビルというのか。
お、デイブ・グレイさんもいるぞ。金曜日ですね、なんかちょっと、今私の家の近辺は雨が降ってますが。今そちらどこ？相模原じゃなくて、海老名ですか？
私今日大森にいます。
あ、青森ですか。
海老名はネットワークがたまに悪いので、
ああ、そういうことなの。
一人大
はい、
森に来てます。
はい、5時になりましたので始めさせていただき
はい。
ますが、すいません、ちょっと外国人の方もおられますので、英語で始めさせていただきます。So, good morning. I see some people is yeah log in from UK or Europe or maybe not from Japan. So good morning or good afternoon or maybe in the US, good night, good sleep, should I say. So welcome to JIBM's webinar. Yeah, today at this time, RICOH is going to speak about the digital painting, not digital printing. We often hear listen the word digital printing, but digital painting is maybe something new or different from the word which we are already familiar with. So may I ask Ryo Tashiro-san to speak?
Okay.
Yeah. Will you start, please?
Thank you, Ono-san. So let me share my screen at first. Just a moment.
Can you do that?
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so let me start. Good morning, everyone in Europe. Good morning, good evening in Japan. I'm pleased to be able to introduce our new business to you. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ryo Tashiro. After joining RICOH, I have been an engineer for 7 years working in inkjet printers. I moved to the marketing department 3 years ago and have been involved in this business right after RICOH acquired LAC about a year and a half ago. I would like to speak for about 1 hour with questions from Ono-san and you guys. If you have any question, please text us via the Q&A button. My talk is divided into 4 parts. The value provided by RICOH's digital painting and the features of the Printhead. I would like to introduce the products Be-Creatable and Tire Printer that are actually on sale, and the new applications that we want to focus on in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First, LAC was founded in 1983 and has been engaged in the development, production, and sales of various printing-related products. RICOH acquired LAC in 2018, and about a year later, the company name was changed to RICOH Digital Painting.
So, Ryo-san,
Yes.
may I ask the name, the original name of the company? What does LAC stands for? LAC, what does it mean?
Yes. LAC stands for Listen and Challenge. It's company policy.
Listen and challenge.
Yes.
Aha, okay.
Listen to customers' opinion and challenge for the development or technology.
Okay. Good name. Thank you.
In the future, by utilizing the unique inkjet painting technology, we will convert analog painting with brushes and rollers into digital painting. This digital includes 2 things: digital printing that is using inkjet, and digital services that consider networks such as 5G and IoT. Becoming a digital service company is also a policy of all RICOH companies. Automation of the process reduces the burden on the operator, and improved painting efficiency reduces the burden on the environment. We would like to contribute to the realization of a safe, secure, and comfortable society. In this way, we want to provide new value to the painting industry with digital technology.
Painting, good.
Yes.
Interesting.
That is why we put on digital painting to the company name. Now, I'd like to tell how to realize what I have just talked about. First, let me explain the features of the Printhead. There are three main features: droplet size, jetting distance, ink viscosity. Originally, RICOH also manufactures and sells piezo printheads for industrial applications. But with such ordinary piezo printheads, droplet size are about 1 to 50 picoliter, and the jetting distance is 1 to 5 millimeter, and the viscosity 1 to 20 millipascal sec, I think. However,
Yeah, that's normal.
the RICOH digital painting printhead, there are some kinds of printheads, but about 100 times droplet size, 10 times the jetting distance, and 10 times the ink viscosity, which enables
That's different word.
Yes.
Okay, go
which
on.
enables printing on vertical, curved, or uneven surfaces like this. Of course, normal printheads have more advantages for high definition image quality, but RICOH digital painting printheads can be used in a different way, and the application can be expanded. Especially, this inkjet technology can be applied to the coating field, which has been rarely used today. Utilizing this printhead technology, RICOH Digital Painting has developed many printers. I would like to introduce two products. First one is Vehicle Art Robot. We call VAR in short.
Value added reseller.
No, Vehicle Art Robot, not a video assistant referee.
Okay.
VAR. Okay.
Yeah.
This is mainly intended for printing on trucks.
Okay.
After a truck is placed sideways the printer, direct printing starts on the vertical surface. This is fast forwarding. It takes about 4 hours to print one large truck on one side.
4 hours
Yes.
in one side. Okay.
This box is about 10 meter wide and 2.5 height. The printer can handle up to 13 meter, 3 meter wide, and there are smaller models such as 4 meter or 7 meter. Currently, PVC wrapping film is used for many of truck decorations.
Yeah,
First,
that's standard. Really?
Yes. Print on a previous film, take it to place with a truck and paste it, and elaborate cut film, heat gun, and so on, so that it does not float.
No, they are professional. Yes.
Yes, yeah, very difficult to attach.
Yeah, very skilled.
Yes. Replacing this with innovative direct printing has mainly 2 points: simple process and low running cost. Regarding simple, many trucks have corrugated surface like this, especially in Japan. I'm not familiar with the trucks in Europe, some are tarpaulin, but some trucks have rivet or lever uneven surface. You can imagine how difficult it is to apply a film on such a surface. Even if it is possible, the letters and pictures may look distorted. There are about 5 millimeter of unevenness, but as I mentioned in the printed features, it is a great advantage to print directly on these things. Now let's look at these two benefits in detail. Before using wrapping film, first we consider the design. After this, divide the complicated image into multiple pieces and rip. It's relatively easy for a perfectly flat truck side, but sometimes it's complicated to align. If it's decided, we can print the image, and if weatherability and durability are required, lamination is necessary. With solvent printer, it's necessary to wait at least several hours for drying. Then we
sometimes one day.
Right. Then we will deliver the printed film if the truck is away from there. Clean the truck, check the position, and paste. At least 2 people work using a step ladder or lift. And finally, it's completed. On the other hand, in the VAR, after designing the first print image as well, we immediately start cleaning the truck. Arrange rip. I will introduce it later, but we measure the unevenness of the truck to avoid the printhead from hitting the pumps. Then print direct printing. The process varies by the conditions. It takes about 23 man-hours for PVC wrapping.
So long time.
Yes, and 12 man-hours with VAR. And that work can be done by one person. Maybe we need 2 or 3 persons for wrapping film. In addition, the cost will be decreased by not using film or laminate, so the overall running cost can be reduced to half to 1/3. I will introduce other characteristic functions. Firstly, curved and uneven surface tracing. Whereas printed, Z-axis moves in accordance with the measured body surface data. Trace the shape of the vehicle body and maintain the distance between the printhead and the surface. Please see the video. The carriage is moving left to right. Then the Z-axis coming back to avoid the unevenness.
Okay. They're the sensor, you mean?
Yeah. Yes. Secondly, the reprintable. The painted graphics are possible to wipe off with solvent and repaint at multiple times on the same surface. Or you can use white ink for overprinting. This is the video. Wiping off the image.
You painted white, right?
Yes. Also, yes, we can use white with printed image. Without removing the printed image.
Maybe expensive, is it? White ink.
Maybe almost equal to some other inkjet printers, solvent like UV and so on.
Yeah. Okay.
Here are some examples in Japan. This is a very timely story, you know, Ono-san. Apart to
trucks, I know.
Amabie, it's a kind of specter or a ghost, and it is said to beat off the pest or evil thing. Lower 2 trucks have words of gratitude to medical professionals and aid to try to overcome them. Now with the time, Japan One Team, many of the companies in Japan are truck carriers, so they print them on their own trucks and they want to cheer up Japan.
Okay.
You see, each truck has corrugated surface, but it's no problem for VR. Let me introduce some more examples. Okay. These are also a social contribution. In left 2 photos, children's drawings were printed on the trucks to appeal the traffic safety. Not only the viewer, but the driver himself. They think, I have to drive safely with a sense of responsibility. This is more true for his own child drawing. And
I know this story. Yes. I think maybe for non-Japanese people, I may make some comment.
Yes. Thank you.
There's a logistic company, and one of the driver hit the children, unfortunately, and the children passed away. So since then, the owner of that logistic company painted the picture of their own children on their trucks.
Yeah.
And think your family, think your children, be safe. Yeah, I know this story. It's very famous.
Yes,
Okay.
Many examples like that. And
And I know also right bottom, that is appreciation from the people living around the small park. And small park was so loved by the inhabitant, the people around there, and but it was closed. And this is appreciation for okay, this is graduate from kindergarten because children played in that small park. Okay. Everything.
Yes.
This example is painted with RICOH's
Yes, we are.
digital painting. Okay.
Yes. There are
Good.
many examples with collaboration with local government, like city or town, and so on.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Let me show you the design collection. On the previous page, I introduced some examples. They are making their own design, but many customers often have trouble with the design. Logistics companies, most of the customers in Japan, some people have never touched inkjet printers. In fact, there are many inquiries regarding data creation right after installation. Therefore, we provide design images that all users can use for free. We've added them many times so far, and now there are over 600.
That was already prepared, and people can use it for free.
Yes, users can
Okay.
use free. Yes.
Okay.
From here, it's my
Template.
personal outlook. Not only providing images, for example, using AR, augmented reality, you can check the image built on your truck in advance. Or we collect and AR, like Pokemon Go. We collect and upload the image of some designers and give them some money if the image was used. It will be led to digital service I mentioned at the beginning. Okay. Up to this point, it was VAR. Next, I will introduce another product, tire printer.
Okay.
You can easily print tires as only one tire in the world. We would like to repaint the stereotype of tire is black.
That black.
While rotating the tire, hit and print in the order of primer, white, and color. You can draw any illustration and photo as well as logo and simple design.
Okay.
You can see that the white ink is being ejected from a 20 or 30 millimeter away.
Wow. Okay, I see.
There is no problem with uneven tires like this.
Okay.
It can be printed not only on cars, but also on bicycle tires. We use water-based ink, and the printing time for one tire is 5 to 10 minutes. It depends on the print width design. We have two sizes for passenger car and truck. In addition, it is possible to print on the foil edge as option.
On you mean on the metal?
Yes.
Okay.
We can use primer, so we can print on the metal also.
Okay. Yeah, Ryo-san, by the way, how strong is this print is? For example, that in automatic car washer, there is a very strong brush that rotate and clean up the tire. So is this ink is good against that kind of a very strong brushing in an automatic car washer? Is it okay?
Yes, actually, normal tire washing is no problem for this printer.
Really?
Yes. But I will show you later the durability keeps about 1 year because of the kind of plasticizer in tire. processes come out from inside. So we need to improve the quality or durability with development, I think.
Okay.
Okay. I will introduce user example. Taka's Tire originally provided tire-related sales and repair services, and they started this tire printing service in 2013. This is their website. And they started this tire website, and we call this white solid color, white ribbon, or white wall. It's very simple, but these are the most popular design, mainly for luxury cars or classic cars.
Yeah.
Some rich people use this.
Me not. I'm not.
No, you too.
No.
There are also requests for buses or motorcycles. It starts from 5,500 yen, about 40 to 50 euro per tire. So about,
something like this. Yeah, maybe 35 euro.
Yes, about 200 euro per car. And this is an example of a passenger car. At first, the white ribbon was installed. And as I said, a few years later, the image has faded. So he repainted it to red dotted tire, body matched red. I think that many people have a stereotype that the tires are black because we don't see these tires in the city. However, it's a good solution for those who want to dress up in a way that others do not.
Okay.
Overseas, it is used in racing car trade shows and supercar exhibitions. Since the image impact is very important for such cars, not only to shape and design the car body, but also decorate the tires. Of course, it needs to be match the color of the car body, this light blue. Against the body cost millions of euros, even a few thousand euro for tire decoration may be so cheap. I think.
No, you can charge more for those guys.
A lot, okay.
We will. They are rich people. You can charge more for special service.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
We don't have many tire printer users overseas for now, but we have an active user in Pozzoleone, Italy, and Zurich, Switzerland. If you live near them and want to decorate your own car, please let me know.
In Europe?
In Europe, yes. We also provide design for tire printer. Less than VAR, but there are over 200.
Okay.
Since you can change the width and size, you can use them for cars and bicycles also. I think design is important to change the concept of tires black. If you have an idea that such a design will definitely become popular, please let me know. I will consider to hire you with a designer.
Okay.
Another example of VAR and tire printer. RICOH provided the technology as a sponsor at the electric car racing event called the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb.
Yeah, I remember this, yes.
In Colorado last year.
Yes. Yeah, last year.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this year, maybe last week or...
Maybe not happened this year.
Yes, right. The tire is Advan of Yokohama Tire. The car body is Nissan Leaf. It was directly printed using a small VAR, like this.
Okay.
To be honest, I think more resolution and sharpness are necessary for passenger cars. So we are working on development and improvement of printed and systems right now.
Samurai.
Yes, Samurai would be the team. I have introduced 2 products that are already on sale. Next, I would like to introduce new application examples and future developments. First one is the printing on airplane.
Airplane.
Yes.
Aha. Oh, okay.
The print on the tail of an airplane. A customized VAR is used. This is the printer and printed. And the tail seen from the front. Since the tail has a large curved surface, it is necessary to follow its shape. Therefore, a surface tracing system is very useful for this application. The tail has a variety of sizes, and the height is much larger than a large truck. We usually see the simple brand mark or logo of each airplane like this. If the image has many colors or gradation of like this, Thomas Cook, it was bankrupt, but if the image has many colors or the gradation, the manual painting would be very difficult. So we can take advantage of the inkjet technology. This time, printing on a fuselage airplane body. This is an example of several years ago. VAR is tilted to print partially. My ambition is big, and it is to print the entire body like this.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
very big ambition, very big dream.
So this is still a dream, right?
Yes, still dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryo-san, one question.
Yes.
I have ever heard from the painting material manufacturer in Europe. That company is specialized for the paint for the cars, automotives, and trains, and airplane. And according to that company, airplane, it's very tough because, for example, the airport in Saudi Arabia, it's a ground, the surface temperature is maybe 60 centigrades. And in 5 minutes, that jet plane is go up to minus 50 degrees world in the sky. So the paint should be durable for that kind of temperature change from plus 60 to minus 50. And also the body may shrink a little bit because of the temperature change. Does this paint durable for that kind of a big change of the environment?
Actually, the answer is no. You are right. Durability is so very difficult to achieve. So they need to use the conventional paint for base coat and top coat. For durability. So we need the a paint with base coat and the top coat also for the durability.
Yeah, but you can use that conventional ink with this inkjet painting system. Is it correct?
For now, the conventional method, but yes, in the future we want to replace the method to inkjet also, not only color.
You're developing, okay.
Base coat and top coat in the future.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. The method on the left is too time-consuming, and some areas are difficult to print. So we need to consider another system to print entire the body.
Okay.
By the way, there are some special paint airplanes in the field. Recently, it is often done with wrapping film. But this ANA Flying Horn is not a film. It is painted using stencil or spray.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Manual.
Okay.
They used 16 colors of paint and 930 types of stencil. And a total of 120 people were involved in it.
That's already involved a lot of cost.
Too much cost. There is no doubt that if you can replace this with inkjet, there will be great benefits.
Yeah, if it happens,
I believe
it should be great. Yeah. Okay.
And I will introduce printing of buildings, exteriors, and construction materials. Let's watch the video first. This is an introduction video of RoboPrint in South Korea.
I have ever seen this. Yes, in Korea
Oh.
it exists. I know.
Yes.
Mm.
They paint on the outer wall of the
Yeah,
apartment
yeah.
using real projector.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is an example in San Jose, USA,
Okay.
which is not as high as an apartment. They print directly from the ground to the wall. They take some time to check and finish by hand using a step ladder, but most of the paintings completed automatically.
Yeah, this picture reminds me always the
Mhm.
East End Gallery in former East Berlin.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know Berlin Wall.
Yes, yes.
There are many artists paint
Mhm.
very strange pictures or some ironical pictures on
Mhm.
that wall. So,
Yeah,
but still by hand.
yeah. I
And,
hope we can sell the machine to them
yeah,
in
yeah,
the first.
East End Gallery. I think that is a good marketplace for you.
Yes.
Good.
In South
Mhm.
Korea, apartments are often in a white state somewhere, and it looks like a big campus. Again,
Yeah,
there are
yeah, yeah.
many collaborations with local governments
Mm.
in this area, such
Mm-hmm.
as drawing natural monuments of the land and promoting it through the city.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the apartment, but also the area like the retaining wall here,
Mm-hmm.
the entrance of a highway tunnel,
Yeah.
and even the ground are printed or
Mm-hmm.
painted.
Okay.
The
Ground.
ground, yes,
Uh-huh.
is
Okay.
shaped like trick art and is being requested by the local government to make the promenade to look fun.
It looks like a railroad, right?
Yes, just a walk side, the
Yeah,
length
yeah.
about 100 meter.
Yeah. Okay. But painting some rails,
Yeah,
tracks. Yeah. Okay.
yes,
Good.
train rail, yes.
Mm.
They also used the paint for durability to
Mm-hmm.
walk on the street.
Yeah.
And they are also developing AR technology using smartphones. For example, it seems that um, this is an old poet in that local.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start the application installed beforehand and hold it over the picture,
Mm-hmm.
you can watch the history of the city in a video,
Uh-huh.
or you can also advertise like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Korea, actually, that I see a lot of things, a lot of this kind of paint
Oh, yes.
on the wall of a high
Mhm.
apartment or this type of building. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Korean apartment has very large white wall.
Wall. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like a campus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here are some examples of other material. The shutter cannot be removed after setting, so
Mm-hmm.
difficult to print with a normal inkjet because
Sure.
it's like corrugated. But you can print with VAR without any problem.
Mm-hmm.
For tiles or ceramic, inkjet printing has been major decoration method in the production line, but it may be difficult to add a design after attached to building.
Mm.
Carpet or tapestries require the large droplets with large distances, so we can take advantage of VAR.
Mm-hmm.
This chair is made of mesh material and has surface irregularities, but there's no problem. This is
Mm-hmm.
intention removed to stand up to show the design pattern, but you can also print directly on the wood door or entrance garage and so on. And the refrigerator
Okay.
can be printed by VR. Some of these can be printed with a normal inkjet in the material production process, but
Mm-hmm.
this is not the case after assembly or installation.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Later. You can do it later.
If you try to add a design, you will have to hand draw a pesta film. But since the
Mm-hmm.
texture of the materials is lost with the film, the impression may change or it may look look a little cheap in some cases. With our VAR, you can add new designs while maintaining the texture of the material.
Okay, good.
So far, we have introduced VAR, type printers, and some new applications. I think RICOH's digital painting will make a big contribution to the housing. RICOH's industrial printing business vision is to contribute to safer and more reliable clothing, food, and housing. If you have any question, please send email to this address. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ryo-san.
Thank you, Ono-san.
That's
everyone.
Interesting. Now I understand completely that what is digital painting, not printing, but you expand the possibility or application of the inkjet, not just limited to the printing, but to painting. That's good.
Okay, thank you.
So, is there any questions? The people outside of Japan, you can do it in English. In Japan, you can do it in Japanese or maybe English as well, if you like. So maybe it is not the right question. Do you have any price idea of this printing system or painting system? If some paint shop want to buy it, do you have any price indication?
Actually, in Japan, the biggest VAR 13-meter wide, the price is about 250 million yen. So 200 euro, 200,000 euro.
Roughly
so, largest VAR. Yeah.
Okay.
200k euro.
That's a big one, yeah?
Yes.
Big one.
The small one, about half of that.
Okay.
3-meter or 4-meter.
Okay.
And the tire printer is 3 million yen. So it means 25,000 euro, around that.
That's affordable. Okay. Yeah. So where is the most biggest demand comes from? Japan, Europe, or US, or China? Is there any specific region?
So for now, most of the customers from Japan.
Okay.
Over 80% or 90% is Japanese companies. So we'd like to expand our business to overseas with RICOH channel or RICOH resources.
Yeah, sure. Is there any reason why it was the biggest market in Japan? Because that LAC started in Japan, that is the reason?
Yes, that is the reason, yes.
And then with the help of RICOH's organization, you can sell it to all over the world.
Yes, LAC is a very small company, so they don't have a resource to expand to overseas.
Okay. Now you have a big dream.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We want to expand.
Yeah. So, okay. For now, no questions, but dear audience, dear participant, if you had any questions, please send an email. Feel free to send an email to the one which he showed before. Would you show it again? Email address or maybe Ryo Tashiro-san, or you can ask me, and then I can convey that message to Ryo-san. Okay. ZJC. What is ZJC?
Just a control number of.
Okay. And the underscore digital and painting and jpricoh.com.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. It's Friday afternoon.
Yes.
Now we can finish this session. So thank you very much, dear audience. See you and stay tuned. RICOH will have another several webinars within this message. Okay. Thank you very much and have a nice day and have a nice weekend. Thank you, Ryo-san.
Thank you, Ono-san. Thank you, everyone.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
じゃあ今日はこれにて て終了いたします。ありがとうございました。
失礼いたします。